Да. Okay, so I'm trying to improve my ship. So I've done a couple of nacelles around it, and I'm changing a few things around. just cure my radiation. There you go. So I got the extenders here now. Oh, I got radiated again. I took the thrusters that are here, and I was thinking about putting the crops in here, but they might not fit because I'm gonna have to close it all up. So maybe I could also put them here. It's not safe, but I got a lot of room here. So I got the symmetry on. Just separate the thrusters here. There you go. And I'm using mediums here to the sides. And I think I'm also going to use mediums up. But I'm out of plasma converters. So now I'm actually doing normal medium thrusters instead of the plasma. And I'll upgrade them when I can. Let me just fix this thing again. Hallelujah. There's a lot of radiation in here. So this design is the same that I used before on the back. The one that I had going on here, it's the same design. I just made it with hardened steel. And I used enclosed thrusters. So now I got 2 back, 2 front instead of 1 each. I also took the generator out here and I fit 2 down and 2 more. I used to have 2, now I have 4. And the large generators, now I have them here, 1 on each side. Again, okay, gotcha. I should take a shower, that's the problem. I gotta clean it up. Radiation gets stuck on the skin. And it doesn't go away without a shower. Yeah, that's the problem. I thought I could go up to 4. I got 11 radiation protection. 7.8. Now it's 0. Now we should hold. So I also added 1 more capacitor and 1 more charger. So now I got 6 in total. And I extended this part to the front a bit more. I got rid of the landing gear. I'm thinking about putting them on the sides. So only 1. I think I'm out of titanium. Another thing is, the Universal Constructor actually does more things than the Advanced Constructor. For example, the large fusion reactors are here, and the anti-matter thrusters as well. And these don't show up on the Advanced Constructor. I hadn't realized it before. For example, there's also the Superior CPU extender. I already made 1, but I'm out of titanium. So I'm gonna have to go and get some titanium. Well, let's close this part. I think I'm gonna leave a bunch of empty room instead of filling this thing with blocks, which will give more armor, but it will also increase a lot of weight. So I think I'm just gonna leave it open. So I got a couple of flag turrets on the sides, 1 on each side, a couple of medium laser turrets on top, and a couple of medium Gatling turrets on the bottom. So I think I'm gonna add 2 more, because I got 4. The CPU, right now, I can go a bit more because of the new CPU extender. Kind of here. I don't know. Makes sense to have these ones pointing down because they are the ones that work on the atmosphere, right? I don't have a lot of firepower, definitely not. But I got plenty of room to put more turrets back here. You know? Definitely do. So I'm also out of hardened steel, so maybe here on the inside I'm gonna use normal steel. And yeah, I would need another block on the side, wouldn't I? Can I cut? This only works on this selection thing only works on creative. Yeah, because I'm just noticing that I would need another block here. But okay, I guess I'll do it different. I'll just do flat on the inside. Um, yeah. Yeah, let's just fill it up with steel and then I'll upgrade when I get more titanium. Let's just leave a hole here so I can go in. Maybe not. It's pretty simple to take it out. Uh, nope. Block is always tricky. So I don't know. Hallelujah. Okay, so the nacelles are closed up. Almost. Now they should be done. Yeah, that's cool. So I guess I'm gonna fill these up with blocks. Hot, completely hot. But I can make steel blocks. I got a lot of steel plates. Yeah. There you go. So I got 3 wide and 3 high. Let's close this up. Turn this thing off. And I'm not sure if the thrusters are... No. Plant cannot grow here. I'm not sure if the thrusters are airtight. Oh, they are? They are airtight. The problem must be the temperature. So maybe I need to put another row of blocks underneath. Would I be able to put them here? Ah, I think I have to put a farm plot underneath. And I could have another one there. Our nutrient solution. But I do have 2 of them there. So I can have 3. So what if I put these things on the floor? Now we're getting 2 more. And I guess I could put the constructors elsewhere. No, these things can stay. No. Are the extenders airtight? I gotta see in the constructor. I think the extenders are airtight. They are. So I can put them on the floor. I don't know if I have fuel tanks on the ship, so I'm gonna put one in here. So that I can take this one out. So here I got 2 more blocks. Okay. So now the box is 472. One, two, three. One in the middle. 1, 2, 3. And here, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, the bummer. I guess I could send this to the back. This whole thing. Yeah, I could extend this whole section. How many form plots do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4. Spice plant, protein, herbal leaves. Then grain. Plant fiber. It's a bunch of them. It's a bunch of them. What I could do, I guess, is change them around. Six 16. Six 32. 640. Okay, so this will be the floor. So So this row in the middle won't have anything, and now I have 3. So how many blocks do I need? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Let's put something to help me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this way I would have 8 at once. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so if I bring this part of the ship all the way here, I can fit that in there. So now let's turn on symmetry. It's in the middle. So maybe one more. This is 2 blocks and then the wall. So this is the wall. Any game audio? Yeah, but it's capturing. It's capturing game audio. Or is it? Not capturing. In fact, I'm flying around and it's not doing it. Let me shoot again. Huh. I'm not sure why it's not capturing. Yeah, now it is capturing. But through another output. Yeah, the other output is not working. Not sure why. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. It usually works. Not sure why today it's not, but okay. Now we should be capturing. So let's take all this bullshit out. That's gunshots. Yeah, showing up. This part I can just copy from the nacelles. Okay. Over here. And I'm out of steel blocks. Unbelievable. Okay. I'll just copy this one and put it like this. So that I know that's where it used to be. What the hell is missing here? There you go. Nice. What? This block doesn't seem right. A bunch of ramps. Is that a ramp? Oh, that's a ramp. Yeah. Out of oxygen again. Adding oxygen to it. I had to turn the oxygen on the ship because of all the holes. I took it out before I turned it off this time. No, that's not thrusters, that's the jetpack. The thrusters should be off. Yeah. Thrusters are off. That's the jetpack. It makes this flying sound. Yeah, let's just put a door. Centered door. There you go. $640. Now it kind of makes sense to just have it all on the roof, so that I can add steel blocks on the floor because they work as armor. And these things not so much. Three. I think I'm gonna put a row here, kind of seal it off to the thrusters because they They send off radiation and all. And I can try to install one of them. It could be there, and then another one here. There you go. That's where it goes. Not enough light, I know. There is no oxygen. So I know that it works. Let's pick it up. There, then one here, another one here. I guess I added one extra block. I could just add more armor back here or something. Because 3, I can just bring it back 2 blocks. Or no, it's actually the other way around. Since I added this wall, I need one more block on this side. A lot bigger. Kind of reminds me of those airplanes that land on the water. You know, like they have those landing pads. So 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I do have room for another one here. Okay, so let's make that all the lights. Yeah, let's make 4 and 1, 5. 5. Nutrient solution. I think I can make some nutrient solution. Got 1. So let's try to make a few. Not gonna make 10. Let's gonna make some. There you go. I have carbon blocks. Let's maybe make some carbon blocks. Okay, still making him. Probably the last. So I can make 3. And of course I'm gonna try to make access from the cockpit to the back of the ship, because I don't think we can automatically harvest these. So now let's try to copy this thing. Yeah, let's start on the top. Iron steel. 35. Yeah, let's use it until he runs out. That one. $19. There you go. And this will be like, I don't know, extra armor. Yeah, I think I like it. A nice design. I don't remember if I filled these up, but I'm probably gonna leave them this way. Let's maybe just add something else here. Sure, something like that. And then something else. I don't know. There you go. So I think I'm just gonna fill up the floor with these. The door is not in a good spot. There you go. That should do the job. And then I could add more on the roof, definitely. Here? Yeah. There you go. And then there'll be more there. Well. It also ensures that there are no holes, you know. Then we got another chamber here. I could put something else here. I think, I know what. I could put maybe some windows here. Yeah. This one without that little thing. This one here. Maybe on this side. Oh, that's all. There you go, a little corridor. Because here in the middle, I'm not feeling the radiation. Oh, he goes right into the shield. Yeah, this is that's another. But the idea is not gonna work fully. Just leave it over. I'll work something else. There we go. I can see the shield. And then I guess I could just fly through here. Take some radiation, but just a little while. And I can get here and treat myself. take a shower. Not terrible. Now back here, I was thinking about doing a little medical room with all this radiation. Yeah. It's just part of life. So the warp drive would not fit there. Let's put another door here. No, just change for that thing. And I'm gonna need a ventilator. For a couple. There you go. So this will have oxygen. The temperature 22 degrees. Here it goes to 25, but not bad. 0 reds. So this should be ideal for the farm. Temperature is nice. There will be oxygen and no radiation. Okay, I think this should work for a nice little farm. I can put 8, so that's pretty good. Now I'm probably gonna have to go out and get some titanium. Why do I still have 3 thrusters, dude? So I got 2 for the back, 2 for the front. 4 down. Maybe I should add 2 up and down. Would I be able to fit them here? More towards the back or more towards the front would be better because it would help with the tilt. If it's right in the center of the ship, doesn't help as much. This thruster is 6 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It comes all the way here. Let me just orientate. So this is up. Yeah. Oh, it just fits perfectly. It takes away the space for the side ones. No, it does not. I can still fit the side ones. I got 2 blocks here. Okay, so the sizing was just perfect. I could add... unfortunately... I don't have the symmetry on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I got 2 up thrusters. And I guess I could add 2 more up here, but up I don't need it as much, so I think I'm gonna leave it as 2. Now this one. 2 front, 2 back, 4 down, 2 up. A bunch of mediums to the side. So I guess I don't need this third one. I can just decompose it. Now the RCSs. Should I put them on the nacelles? Maybe they'll work better in the nacelles. I don't know if they work better close to the center of the ship. But put one here. Let's see the stat. I gotta turn everything on. Kinda see. Pitch 7, yaw 32, roll 7. Roll 9, 12, 34. Yeah, the pitch is not great. But the yaw is nice. To be able to turn left and right. The yaw is pretty cool. 103, 17, 51, 51, 51. That's cool. 17 to the sides. I'll have more when I got more thrusters. So let's say, for example, that I put them here closer to the center of the nacelle. The wall came down. I guess it works better towards the back. Wasn't it 12 before? I guess it was 9. Seems like it was 9 and doesn't make any difference. So let's leave it there. Let's see if I can make more. Titanium. No. Yeah, but if the thruster is there, the up thruster, I guess the RCS should compensate by being more towards the front. I got 9. Nine. Gonna put them here underneath the generator. Still 9. Okay. That's fine. So now let's try to reattach these things. I guess I got so much room. We're gonna stay here, right? Let's turn the thrusters off. Good. Might be better. So here, I think just is it to turn on symmetry again. Just confirm that it's in the middle. It is. And let's close the thrusters. Just give a block. Holy moly. And I guess I'm gonna do the same thing here. Where the generator is. They're all to a side, aren't they? Yeah. It's like they're all to a side. Only one? I guess, for example, on this side I could have fuel tanks and all. And on the other side, the constructors. Just give it one block separation. And here, maybe towards the top. There you go. Oh, I got the constructors here. think I'm gonna put, so this one I can dismantle, this one's as well, and this thruster. So let's see, with those parts, what else can I do? I can make another RCS or a few more of these. All I need from the extenders is this one. And then those nacelles, I could use them to put more boxes, for example. Or more generators. Once I upgrade the thrusters, I'm probably going to need more. So I could also use these ones. Lithium. Yeah, but these ones are just better. Let's see if I can make two. Looks like I can make two. Well, let's try to make 10 of these. Probably not, but do as many as you can. Okay, two. Not bad. I don't have a lot of fuel, so I think I can take one of these out and put them like over here, or maybe towards the middle. The middle is this side. Like that. Yeah, and these take a bunch of fuel. Come on, man. Really? Okay, just missing one. And I guess this down part I'm gonna fill up with more Gatling turrets. Maybe I just put another rocket turret back here. Or... yeah, I don't know. And then put more laser turrets up here. And the thing is, they don't shoot each other. If they don't have the angle, they don't shoot. But from afar, just maneuvering the ship and all, I could get them all to shoot. I don't have to put them elevated. Or something like that. So I feel like maybe now I should have the radar up there. I could also, now that I'm looking at it, could do a little hangar for my ships back here. Because I want to bring another SV. But at least I got a nice platform to land them. I do. Or I could just have a hole. But I got those things on the roof. I can take one out. So that I can come through to the ship through here. In fact, let's put the hole here. And do an elevator. The elevator blocks. I don't remember where they are. Ah, there they are. Out in space I don't need the elevator, but on a planet it's kind of useful to have one. So let's just put another one. All the way to the floor, and a door on top. And what I could also do is just extend this. Like that. A thin sheet, flat. Half of half, a quarter block, a quarter, yeah, like this one. And put a door here. This way I got like a a little way out. Is this centered? Airtight? Not centered. The glass one is. Here you go. A little hatch. I'll land the ships here. But it's flat and it's quite easy to step out of them and get in here. I'm in the ship. I can go through here to the cockpit. I can check on the farm. Head out to the cockpit through here. Just fly through the radiation. And there we are. What do you think? Yeah, I think it's gonna work as well. Let's put another guard. I found another one. Put him in the back. Maybe this one should have a computer. Because it looks like he's gonna control. Like one of these. Yeah, the farm's gonna be there. Yeah, they're close to each other, aren't they? Yeah, one block there. This one will be in the way. So, put it here. Looking at the elevator. Taking care of the farm. Yep. So, how many? 64? Oh, that's nice. Shaping up. See if I can make weapons. Probably not, because I'm out of titanium. Yeah, turrets no. I can make these ones, I just don't know what they are. They're manual. Rate of fire 60. $181. Well, I don't know what they are. Let's just see what they are. Make a couple of them. And I guess I can put them here where the headlights are. Or maybe here on this block. Or maybe the headlights could be back there and the weapons here. I don't know. Let's see. Do I have choices? No, they are not choices. So they're pretty massive. I got this tiny block there. It's in the way. So I guess I could do something here to kind of look like it's supporting the weapon. With something like this. I don't think it works. Yeah, also doesn't work. I kind of like that thing. Maybe the weapon could come out of here. Yeah, it could be here. Like that. Looks pretty cool. 100 times 700 cannon shell. Oh, it takes a lot of CPU. Ah. Looks like it takes a lot, or is this thing take a lot of CPU? 10,000. 10,000, it's the same. So I'm really gonna have to get the other extender, because the other extender gives me, I think, 100,000 more CPU. This one here, 140,000. So with an extra, and I guess what I'm missing is just titanium, because I got neodymium, cobalt, silicon, copper, iron. I got promethium, I got sathium, I got logs, I got gold, I got aluminum, I got everything. So it's really just the titanium that I gotta find. Not that hard. One asteroid should do the job. So I could already just start the farm, let the farm go. Let's just take this thing out. Still above. But 96%, it's not bad. 96%. Not terrible. I have rockets. I made flak bullets. Yes, I made 300 flak bullets. So I guess I could take the turrets out. The rockets. They are 17,500. So 35,000. Yeah, if I take those out. And I guess I can. I'm still not quite ready to go in face a Sonat. I mean, maybe a Sonat I could with some time. But I mean, a bigger ship. Take on ships. And I don't think it's going to be very maneuverable. Even though I got more thrusters, I also got a lot more weight. And these are not plasma thrusters or anti-meta. So what am I missing? I guess back here I can just close it off. Let's put half blocks or maybe a big window. Would it look cool? On the inside? No, on the outside, because I got that ledge. And over there I could just have a center door. Fortunately the windowed ones don't have... Oh, it's not centered. Not centered. Oh, but it doesn't quite match. Does it match? Let's just rotate this thing around. Maybe it does match. It's just the transparency that looks odd. Yeah, but no, because it's like double glass and this door doesn't match very well. So let's see if there's a different door. Maybe these ones? No, they're not thick enough. They would have to be thicker. And it's on the inside, so... Okay, I think I know. I think I know what I'm gonna do. Let's just put a window with two borders. I think there's such a thing. This one here. there's also this one with that tiny thing in the middle. This one's actually, let's leave in black. And now the door should look better. Ah, these are double. At least it looks like it sits. Right? Yeah. And then there's a but here. Not gonna go all the way. Is that a window with wait a second, maybe it's something like this? Yeah, but it's not gonna work. I guess to make this work I would have to bring the windows out. But I kinda like how they are tucked in. So just leave it like this. If you don't jump or fly, you're gonna fall. May I feel? Yes. There you go. Nice landing pad, and I got enough room to put the other ship back here. I can just park them sideways. I think I'm just gonna find another spot for this box. Which one? Ammo me. So that I can just walk straight. I'm gonna need this space for another extender. Yeah, this could stay back here. And I could put the ammo box like this. And I got room for the extender because it's 4 blocks. I got the core back here. Should be fine. I think the radiation is actually from the warp drive. And I could also use something thin. Or something like this. I just leave a room. You know? It doesn't provide any protection, really. So let's try to do that with steel. Maybe steel will give some protection. And here I could have one that it's open on one side. I think there's such a thing. No, this one. So that I can access the medical station. I would like to have all of them in like a little med bay area. I don't know if I can walk on this. Yeah, I don't fit on those. Well, I just leave it like this. And here, there's not much I can do. At least I got a nice corridor. I can come back here, heal myself. And it looks nice and tight. I don't need to access the boxes directly. So, let's see. Yeah, let's... Still above, but it's 96%. Devices, let's auto group again. I got enable box. There you go. So all these weapons go there. Yeah, the other one is fuel. The other one is fuel. There you go. Back in business. So here I got oxygen. And it shouldn't be coming out of nowhere because I got steel blocks, carbon blocks, and extenders, which endures with force fields, which they are all airtight. This thing is, I think, is also airtight. It's a block. I can breathe in here, so it means that oxygen. There's oxygen. So let's install the farm. What I got. We got about 5. Pretty cool. So let's put and protein. There you go. Doesn't say anything, so it means it's growing. Let's put herbal leaves. Let's put vegetables. Spice and grain. Maybe spice, because it's more difficult to find. Grain is also... Oh, I can actually put them all. I didn't notice. There you go. Look at it. And I can put 3 more. Not sure if I'm gonna put up an toxic one, because I believe it creates some radiation, so it's probably gonna mess up the other ones. You know what, dude? I think it could be in a better place. Just saying. Yeah, one day wouldn't take so much space. Is that one? Ah, maybe here. That's the spot. It controls it from this area. Exactly. Right up to the thruster. He's an alien. He doesn't feel these things as we do. Yeah. Beautiful. Then I could just come here and snipe it out. I could also just have a medic bay back here. And an oxygen thing. Right on this spot. I come in through my SVs. I come back and I just refill myself. Let's just make another station. Oxygen station and a med station. I could use a different door. But, oh, that's gonna be a problem. I know what. Or a center door. I'm pretty sure that this is not airtight on this section here, you know? So, I mean, I think it's not. So I'm not sure if it's worth it to put a door here. Maybe not. Okay. Is everything auto-grouped? No. And let's also open up the turrets. Generators. It was stuck on 43 because the shield was shot at 74. I might need more generator. Okay, the yaw is great. The yaw is really nice. As it said, 32 degrees, right? No, 32, yes. 18? Where's the yaw? 36 degrees per second. Roll 12 and pitch 18. So those two extra RCSs gave me 3 more degrees for roll, 4 more for yaw, and some more for pitch, which is nice. I got one less thruster on this side. Yeah, but it's moving better than before. Pitching down is hard, but pitching up is easy. We'll always have the O key. The roll is quite slow. Yeah. But I feel like overall it's a lot better. Maybe we should also have another connection on the back. It's quite flat. It is. The sides here and all, it's quite flat. But from some of the angles it looks pretty cool. Like from this angle looks nice. And then when I got the many weapons, I got a nice angle, a nice field of view to actually use them and shoot. Yeah, but it seems like I'm gonna need an extra generator. So what I did was I actually installed another large one, and I removed the improved one. So what I might do is just blank another one of these because it's just a lot more efficient. The improved does 25 kW, a fourth of this one, and it's half the CPU. So to also think about the future, it might just be easier to put one of these, but it's 50,000 CPU, so I need the other. The other CPU extender. I just need titanium, so let's see what do we got around here. There's titanium around. What is that? No, titanium is different. Yeah, I know where it looks. Ah, there's titanium there. Only one. That one has 2 titanium asteroids. So let's go there. Do I happen to tax it? I do. I'm shooting. What a place to come in, right? Are they doing damage? That's weird. It makes the sound of explosions, but not taking damage. Iron. I think I came back to Zarek's territory, didn't I? No, I'm outside. I'm outside and there's a lot of Zyrex here. What a weird spot to come in, huh? Right in the middle of that. So I wonder if I just put the up thrusters right in the middle of the nacelles, if it's gonna help. Closer to the center of gravity. With the pitch. And tax it. Yeah, let's pick up some. I think the ideal would be to have 2 closer to the front of the nacelles and 2 closer to the back to help maneuver the ship vertically with the pitch. That would be ideal. But having 4 up probably too much. And I probably cannot make 2 more thrusters. I had an extra, which I dismantled, deconstructed, but I don't think I had enough to do a second one. And once again, it will be too much. I got 4 down, 4 left. I gotta change those windows. My lights on. Yeah, probably need more lights. Harvest. Good enough. I mean, there's titanium here, right? Yeah. Somewhere. Magnesium, 2 stacks. Yeah. Yeah, just titanium, really. Titanium. There you go. I hope it's not claimed by those blue friends, the colonists. This looks like a lava planet, but I don't remember what's the gravity on it. Unfortunately, when we're here in the system, we can't really tell. There's orbit. It doesn't say anything about the planet. Is that a way? Ah, I could go here. That's right. I could go here. That's where I'm at. 151. It's higher, but I think my ship can handle, because I've been in one that was somewhat like this. Not a lot of radiation, only 1.3. Really. Just an interdictor. Let's see if I can already make the extender. Ah, because I'm harvesting to this box. That's right. It has to be to this box with a turret. What about now? It's highlighted red, but it seems like I got it all. Yeah, all the components are yellow or green. I don't know. Let's just harvest the rest. Also gonna need a bunch of titanium to upgrade the hull. I was thinking about using Sathium plates also. Combat steel, especially around the turrets. I might do that. But if I do that, I'm definitely gonna have to add another generator. 20%? Why is it at 20%? My shield off? Funny now, I hear the turrets less. And I think there was a... yeah, there was a flag turret shooting. Since they are farther away, they used to be right up against my cockpit. But there's something big coming. I think there must be something big. Let's hurry. Coming in hot. It could just be another drone. Because it's moving in so fast. Yeah, I think it could just be another drone. It just stopped. Yeah, the drone. So I guess what I could do is actually just keep that stuff in there and work from here. So let's start working that titanium. And in fact, just put all the ores there. I had to put the box here because the blocks box is actually quite small. So that's why I put all the blocks in the 640, in the harvester one. All the ores can stay there. And it's actually just easy to see if I have to smelt something. The rest is plates. Let's put the palladium, even though it has to be on a furnace, I believe. Put the diamonds and the platinum. Things that look like... and the pentaxid. Yeah. Titanium in there. And I could just have both working on it. Let's put 1,000 each. Why not? Ah, that's a constructor, that's not the... Well, for a second my turrets were shooting, but no. Yeah, that's fun. Ah, didn't mean it. There you go. I also wanna try the multi-turret on one of these things. There used to be a way to actually put a core here and place it with the ship. Let's see. If I can do that. For example, if I put the salvage core there, and I put it here. Maybe with a connected box. I believe he said there were 2 titanium. Let's see if that one is also titanium. Copper. Well, copper is always needed. I do have a bunch now. I might also go for the iron asteroid, because iron, everything takes iron. Okay, there's another one there. Okay, so let's try this out. I managed to do this before in vanilla. Let's see if it still works. But then I gotta go out and pick it up. But it works. And now I can just use a multi-turret with retrieve blocks. I don't even need to salvage, I can actually retrieve blocks. So let's put it straight into the decon box. The deconstructor is off. Yeah. There you go. I could just use the drone to access the boxes. And I could just leave the salvage core behind, right? It's easy to make. Advanced capacitor. This is actually going to go into the fridge. Because we cannot really pick it up with the drone, which is a bummer. A bunch of stuff. It's actually a small ship, but I got a thruster there. And it's all steel, but if there were some hardened steel, I could get some titanium there. Fuel tank. Yeah, it's mostly just scrap from a small ship, but it's quick. And let's just turn the deconstructor on. Now going to the decon. Ah, it's going to the harvester. It always goes to the harvester, that's right. So what if I turn the harvester here? Ah, but I got blocks that I don't wanna dismantle. Okay, I just transfer manually. Let's just harvest everything. Or a little bit more. That sounds like it's more than one block at once. Right? Not really the crosshair. It's actually the ray, where the ray is hitting. Not really the crosshair. Generator. Kind of worth the point at the middle. See if we pick up some vital components. Could have a warp drive. You could sometimes have an advanced generator, which gives something nice. I see the core. There you go. Another generator, spotlight. How about thrusters? Thrusters are definitely the best thing. Yep. And everything else is good. Even the external devices, they give copper ingots. Oxygen. Oh, there you go. Seems like that was the cockpit over there. Giving a bunch of blocks at once. Doesn't look like it, but it's really a lot quicker than using the multi-tool. And this is especially nice for a big ship. Unfortunately, we cannot use this thing on the planet. But I think we can use the one on an SV. But it's not the same, of course. There are bases in space, of course. Those space stations and all. Definitely not gonna get all the blocks. Gonna be a lot of space debris. But at least the main component. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I've seen a lot of hardened steel in there. This was the blocks that I already had, so let's stick it in the small ones. I don't think the landing gears is the capital vessel, yeah. Keep. And I did get 5 SV thrusters, which is really nice. Everything else stays. Yeah, already got 4,000 titanium. Uh, it's done with the titanium. Where's the titanium? I'm not sure. I guess it done it all. Not a single one ore was left. Did it go in here? Nope. You just did it all. Okay, 4,000 titanium. I think I'm gonna get more. Ah, that's fine. That's Polaris. Copper, another pentaxid. Alice. D. Ah, things in front of me. Let's see if that's titanium over there. Just see if the other outpost is capturing. Nope.
moves of advantage and then gets explosive diarrhea,
This
plays
is
queen
capturing. It's not capturing the game. Why not? Ah, I think I know. It's because usually I start OBS before the game, and today I actually started the game before OBS. Maybe that's the reason. So I'm just gonna turn the other one on, the other audio output. Okay.
h6, hangs the
Yeah. Also see what this is. Maybe it's a trading outpost. That was really all the titanium done. Yeah. Yeah. If one stopped, the other one stopped as well. Okay, but I'm getting steel plates. Yeah, I guess it's nothing. Not getting the bar over there is getting not showing up blue. The speed bar. I could go and try out one of those orbital outposts. Maybe it's not too strong. Or the agri station. Oh, the agri station could have a lot of crops. And farm plots. And nutrient solution. Let's poke it. It could be the last one. So hopefully it'll be titanium. Beautiful. I was watching a Gotham chess video. He's got a new chess bot championship going on. So I usually have an audio output specifically capturing the game so that it doesn't capture everything else that I got going on. That's what I was playing. But yeah, for the next one I know. I just start the game after the OBS. Can I just make something? Not sure why. Says I have the resources. Quantum processors? I got them. And I can make thrusters. Okay, let's just harvest some more. No. well. Put some stone in there. And silicon. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make like 1,000 silicon. I'm not sure why it's not making. Is it full? No, not full. I don't know. Make another one of these. And another one of these. And no more of this. Of course, I cannot put them in because of the CPU. Too advanced, too basic, to improve, one superior. Yeah, still not sure why it doesn't let me. Maybe reloading the game will. Maybe there's actually some resource missing. This happened before. I have all the resources yellow and green, but it's just highlighted red for some reason. Must be missing something, I don't know. Which the thing is that is green means I have it in the inventory and I have them all. What's yellow? I have the resources to craft them. What's bright green? It's stuff that we can't craft, we have to find, like the quantum processors. I do have enough. So I don't know, I'll check it later. Check out the agro station. But the fuel consumption, yeah, a lot higher. And it's not like I got a lot of fuel. So let's make some. Okay, I'll use the advanced. I still have water. Yeah. 100 of those, 200 of these. Veracles, cara. Where? Is it in the middle of that? Yes. Not a Tovira. Not a really strong ship. Seems like it's patrolling this area here, the supply and the orbital outposts. Yeah. Let's just leave this area alone. Let's see. How bad is it? A shield. We got a shield. So they're shooting me. Pretty strong. And it probably has bigger range than me. Yeah, they can shoot up. They got turrets on the sides. I'm recharging faster than them. Alright, look at see my generator. Everything else is getting closer. Oh. Hitting me hard now. Let's try to go from below. Maybe from below will be better. No, it's okay. From the side might be better because the ones on the other side can shoot. There's a lot going on. Still at 35%. I hope that dude doesn't come along. How much ammo do I got? Yeah, we got some. Yeah, maybe staying here and try to move to avoid some incoming damage. Yeah, but my generator is going up to 99. strafe is not great. Now it kind of makes sense to have more thrusters up, right? So that I could move up and down faster. Maybe... Okay, let's back away once again. I got it done. Since he went below 0%, let's see if he comes back. He might, but maybe not. There are some shields that do come back to life, others not so much. So far, it seems like it's dead. So now I'm gonna start making some damage, if I still have ammo. No, I do not. Let's do some flak. The Sentinel. It's 30mm. Right? 40mm. That's one. There you go. Oh, it's already back at 30%. Holy moly. So it does regenerate. There you go. Let's take him out. Get a little closer. Engage everything. And back away. Okay, that dude doesn't care. Nice. Yeah, my turrets don't keep shooting, do they? Because of the angle, probably. But I feel like it's shooting less. I gotta back away. There you go. Let's stay like this. Everything is shooting. Just hold. level 1 station's got a lot of firepower. Tell you what. All shooting on there. And up there. Yeah, but I must have destroyed a bunch already. Get closer. Yeah, everything is shooting. I lose a block. That's odd. So even with the shield, okay, I can still take damage and lose blocks. Yeah, I think I'm far enough away. Holy moly. I mean, I heard the explosions and all. And before I saw the damage on the multi-turret. But I did not think I was taking damage. So we can take damage even with a shield on. I lost a door. Holy moly. Good thing I noticed that hole in the cockpit. Otherwise, would have been bad. Missing a light. I'm missing both lights. Jesus. Not to mention the crops. I don't know if the crops are still alive. Okay, at least let me just go check the crops. Ah, but this is contained back here. Ah, yeah, that's right. This is contained. Oh, already got some stuff. 27 spice. Purple leaves. 36 plant protein. Vegetables still not done. 45 grain. Oh yeah. I guess the vegetables take longer. Yeah, this is contained back here. So, not a problem. Even if I lost the oxygen in the cockpit. I think I'm gonna need a repair bay. Because doing this manually with a bigger ship. And it seems like they were trying to shoot me mostly, instead of the weapons or the thrusters. It doesn't copy that one. I don't have lights right now. Let's just put this. got titanium. Ah, but I need platinum plates. That's right. Well, I stopped making them. Well. There you go. At least the front is all hardened steel. It should be a lot better. You okay, dude? You also took some damage? Unbelievable. Oh, it's back at 100%. I don't know. Okay. So I'm gonna need more promethium. Let's make more pentaxid. Okay. It was almost done, wasn't it? I think it was like a few more pellets. And it was done. But I'm gonna leave you here. For the next station. I think I'm actually gonna go and get some iron. Log out of the game, log back in, see if I can actually make that extender to improve the ship a bit more.